miles was a straight road. The second 100 was loads of lovely wee villages, all different, but a nice drive. Camping season over. Slow life. It sure is. Was it just not open till 4 o'clock?
Hello again folks, Wednesday the 8th of October and we are in Orleans.
Pleasant enough day. Dry.
So we're going to take a wander around about the city, going to have the obligatory coffee first, and then we're going to take a wander around about the city and go on the little train that takes half an hour to go round about the main points. Visit the cathedral, town hall down by the river, and we'll see what else happens today. But this is the square at Orleans. Over in the distance here, you see a big O for Orleans. We were in the tourist information. Very helpful. There's Jean.
Lovely situation for the tourist information.
Yeah. And very nice.
The cathedral is free. Let's go in.
Parce que le musée de
This is very grand tuna.
Very grand.
Well, the old town hall was lovely inside, absolutely beautiful. But we did notice when we were inside a striking resemblance between Jean and Joan of Arc in terms of their hairstyles. Uncanny. Well, Joan, I mean Jean. The hairstyle has put me off.
Oh my goodness.
We're on the wee train. We're just about to set off in a few minutes. It's not very busy. Maybe it'll get busier before we go. And we're going to see what the wee train can show us. So, the train is separated into languages. In front of us, all Francais. And behind us, Sprechen Sie Deutsch. And in the middle, English. Although we did protest that we're not English, we're Scottish. But we have the whole cabbage to ourselves. Don't want to be associated with being English because we're sitting right next to Joan of Arc, who came and absolutely routed the English, so not a good place to be English. Stick with being Scottish.
And in which Joan of Arc stayed in 1429. Torn down in 1940, the bell tower is separated from St. Paul's Church, of which only Notre-Dame des Miracles Chapel remains.
Dans la Loire, on l'a pas très bien vu. Bien, regardez maintenant, si vous tournez votre tête un peu en arrière sur la droite, on l'aperçoit beaucoup mieux maintenant. Alors la Loire est le fleuve le plus long de France. Et à l'époque, lorsque la voiture, le train, l'avion n'existaient pas, eh bien...
Restored in 2001, the square is now paved in two colors following the swell of the River Loire. The Loire guardsmen have brought sailing back to life and rebuilt traditional ships that you can see docked. The presence of the Inexplosion, a steamboat, illustrates the high traffic of travelers on the Loire in the early 19th century, prior to rail travel. Since its origin, Orléans has been an important trading hub. Oil, fruit, spice, wood, stone, and wine, important place, but man's activity is still visible. Such is the case with the submersible stone seawalls built to facilitate sailing by augmenting the river's flow. In the city, King Louis XV authorized in 1756 the opening of this elegant street with its uniform facades and archways, named Royal Street. It is home to luxury dwellings and the royal manufacturer of painted canvases called Indians. This prestige street was called Equality Street during the French Revolution. Highly damaged during the Second World War, Royal Street was identically rebuilt, and the archways, where traders had previously settled, were opened to free the roadway. This street was designed with the view of the Royal Bridge in mind.
Alors on vient de vous dire que cette rue royale a été fortement endommagée. En 1856, eh bien la Loire était quasiment au-dessus de votre tête.
Rue Royale. In order to facilitate circulation and trade in the city, King Louis XV authorized in 1756 the opening of this elegant street with its uniform facades and archways, named Royal Street. It is home to luxury dwellings.
Qui était le père de Jean-Paul Belmondo, l'acteur de cinéma par la rue Royale. C'est-à-dire que si on creuse, en dessous, donc il y a tous les grands. La ligne de tramway.
The vast construction of Joan of Arc Street created a perspective view of the axis of the cathedral to the rest of the city. This wide, straight avenue sports beautiful French-style neoclassical facades. The cathedral's facade that you can admire is the backdrop every summer night for a light and sound show. Gothic cathedral was erected in the 14th century until the religious wars partially destroyed it in the 16th century. In 1601, Rue Carmel Avenue. On your right, Camposanto. This big is listed as a historical monument. This elegant classic French-style edifice was built in the 17th centuries. After being shut down, Camposanto first became a stable and then a grain exchange with a community center on the second floor. Nowadays, this vast space is reserved for hosting events. The fourth had built a set of perfectly symmetrical pavilions you can see on your right. The assembly of brick, white citadel. On your left, the romantic-style garden of the Grolot Hotel still has some remnants of the Saint Jacques Chapel, built in the 15th century on Place du Châtelet. Godécoeur, the mayor of Orléans and a friend of Henry IV, had built a set of perfectly symmetrical pavilions you can see on your right. The assembly of brick, white stone, and slate is similar to that of the Place du Vosges in Paris, where Pierre Bécoeur owned Capuchin Square, which has been car-free since 2013, is now the heart of Orléans city center. Initially based outside the first enclosure, this square has a name which stands for a necropolis associated with Saint-Pierre Church. This space was integrated into the urban enclosure in the 14th century. The vestige of the Bonnefondeur, opening on the road to Paris, was found under
Et tout Orléans, hein. On a simplement visité qu'une toute petite partie d'Orléans. On s'est promené dans le vieux Orléans et encore dans le vieux Orléans. Il y a beaucoup de choses que je ne peux pas vous montrer car c'est impossible à faire avec le petit train touristique.
Just back in the tram, heading back to the camper van after the day in Orleans. What do you think, Jane?
Yeah, we've been informed of Joan of Arc, all the things that she done in her short life. The cathedral was lovely.
We went round in a little train. Quite a small compact city.
Yes. Yep, 3 o'clock and that's us heading back home.
Yep. Wasn't really an awful lot to see. Perhaps been spoilt by other places, but it was nice.